Everyone, what's up? Welcome back to our channel. A hugely multiplayer internet game, or MMOG or MMO, is a web-based game with large quantities of players, regularly hundreds or thousands, on a similar worker. MMOs, for the most part, include a persistent, determining open world, albeit a few games contrast. These games can be found from most network-capable platforms, including the PC, video game consoles, or cell phones, and other mobile devices. MMOs can empower players to participate and rival each other for an enormous scope, and here they're to connect seriously with individuals around the globe. They incorporate an assortment of ongoing interaction types, speaking to numerous computer game types. Here are 10 super iconic MMOs. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any of our videos. Alright, let's get to it. Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact is a game that challenges class. Part RPG, part experience game, part creating, part single player, and part center fun. It's not until you arrive at the last phases of the game that it truly begins to feel like an MMO. After you've completed the main story, you're allowed to investigate the dazzling universe of Teyvat however much you might want. Genshin Impact comes up short on any PvP components, yet taking on prisons with your companions in the crossplay center offers long periods of fun. Skyforge. Skyforge stands apart as extraordinary compared to other MMOs on account of the mix of its remarkable class framework, incredible early game and artistic world, boosting experimentation and individual investigation. You can choose between any class you have opened, permitting you to drastically switch playstyle immediately without experiencing an additional 100 hours of releveling. It switches routinely between solo instance regions that recount a straight story, all the way open zones that support easygoing collaborating in a lived-in world and gathering content that is more troublesome yet offers better plunder. Neverwinter. Neverwinter is a shock. It is specifically Dungeons and Dragons, taking the spots, classes, spells, capacities from the tabletop game and afterward, packing them inside a standout amongst other MMORPGs. It ought not to work, yet some way or another it does. It helps that there is a sincere love for the source material, and each journey feels like one you could envision yourself setting out upon while lounging around a table. Guild Wars 2. Where Universe of Warcraft is astoundingly customary, an MMO, Guild Wars 2 is the strange antagonist inverse. Its plan can be viewed as an endeavor to fix and develop each messed-up repairman that internet games continue seeking after. It has hardly any ordinary journeys. Rather, players pose together to battle in moving functions, little storylines that happen in stages relying upon how gamers perform. These get players to cooperate naturally and affect the district they are in, maybe decreasing the danger of wandering groups of beasts. In any event, briefly, Rift. Rift drove an influx of new MMOs towards the beginning of this decade and has proved the strongest of the bunch. Not exclusively do its unique qualities hold up, the unconstrained functions that see large gatherings of players rally against attack, and the exceptionally adaptable class framework. However, Rift has changed into a standout amongst other MMORPGs throughout the most recent quite a long while as well. Arcade. Arcade can be a conventional MMO with journeys, groups, and unforgettable story. Yet what makes it extraordinary compared to other MMORPGs is that you can disregard the entirety of that and head into the ocean. The sea is gigantic. To cruise from east to west in the quickest boat in the game can take any place between 45 minutes and an hour, depending upon threats like storms, whirlpools, ocean animals, or pirates. Star Trek Online. Each journeys in this MMO resembles a scene of the show, and every mission arrangement is a circular segment, total with a periodic filter scene. On any away missions that decline into battle, the game transforms into a crew-based third individual shooter, complete with capacity cooldowns. It's much of the time extended by gigantic updates that add different storylines, and some time back, the unbiased Romulan group presented unique missions and boats. Blade and Soul. Each journey in this MMO resembles a scene of the show, and every mission arrangement is Blade and Soul is a Korean dream hand-to-hand fighting MMORPG. Also, if that isn't sufficient to provoke your curiosity, Honestly, we don't have a clue what will. Maybe the game's complicatedly planned world, enlivened by the visual style of craftsman Yoon Tae Kim, 4 novel races and 10 convincing classes, will influence you. I'll buy on online. In case you're searching for an MMO where you can sit back, unwind, do a bit of creating, and watch out for your homestead while jumping out for a periodic battle, an odd beast chase, Albion Online isn't your game. It's PvP as it so happens, and thus you'll generally be ready and careful. The full plunder drop framework can be somewhat disappointing, but Albion Online requests players to be strategic and understanding. Trove is an activity-centered MMO regularly contrasted with games like Minecraft and a standout amongst other structured games on PC. Right off the bat, you'll have to assemble a base, a home from home, where you can mold a wide range of animals, weapons, and things. Once your headquarters are set up, you'll have the option to speed among universes and plunder prisons, and go on journeys online with your companions or organization buddies. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then let us know by liking the video. Stick around for more amazing content as we will be soon seeing you in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye.